Hi, it's Ed Winslow from NicheQuest, and in this video I'm going to go over demand-driven marketing for photographers, and this is really the beginning of a search engine optimization strategy, an SEO strategy, but it's the foundation that you need whether you're looking to get traffic from Google, YouTube, Facebook, Pinterest, wherever it is. You want to build your business based on what your customers are searching for, not what you think your customers are searching for. So in this video, I'm just going to fly through this as quick as I can and just give you a really quick overview. So demand-driven marketing, what's it all about? It's all about getting customers doing searches somehow, whether it's, I primarily focus on Google and getting Google traffic because I think that's some of the best traffic out there. But this picture is a client sent me. These are all leads that a client got in like 1 or 2 days off the internet. So, the whole idea is to build a lead generating machine for your business. And if you've got the visibility, it's not hard. Very few people know how to do it, but that's because they don't know how. The internet is not designed to be impossible. It's very doable, and just follow through, and I'll show you a little bit about how to do it. So just a couple, here's a chart of a client. We use call tracking phone numbers so we can track how many phone calls our clients are getting. Here's an example of a client that got 34 calls in 7 days. Here's another client. This is a client in New York. This is actually up in Boston, and this is 10 inbound calls in 3 days in the first of the year. And this site is generating right now on pace about 50 leads a month. It's probably too many for many photographers, but anyway, this is really what I'm going to go over here is a step-by-step system. And you can always go over to nichequest.com. I got a ton of information there that's going to help you with this. And if you need some help, just let me know. But this is really designed to be a step-by-step system. Once you've got your foundation built the right way and you get your website going in the right direction, everything else follows. It becomes very minimal time commitment, maximum results. There are three tools that we start out with that we use all the time to develop a strategy for clients. And we start out with Google Suggest, Amazon Books, and YouTube. These three tools are going to tell you what your customers are looking for. So Google Suggest, when you do a search and you type in a word, photographer, for example, and you see a drop down of keywords. Well, if you type in the right image, you can see photographer, and I typed in the letter A. Well, you get a whole nother set of words. If you backspace and type in the letter B, and I'll show you what I do. Anyway, this is how you do it. And this is how we start to discover what are the keywords that people are searching for. Google's going to tell you. All you got to do is follow the program. Amazon, another one, you look at Amazon Books. We look at the books that are the highest ranking in a particular category. We look at for the ones with the most reviews. Then we look at the table of contents to see what content is in demand. Same thing with YouTube, and you do a search on YouTube, and you can look and see what are the videos. Look at this one right here, 809,000 views in a year. Okay, extraordinary. But you can see what people are searching for. So you want to put yourself in the position of your customer. Okay, and let's figure out what they want. So let's look at a couple of quick examples. Okay, let's just do a search for photographer, and we'd see, okay, photographer. So a photographer meaning, well, that doesn't help me. What you want to do is you want to take these keywords, you put them in an Excel spreadsheet. Photographer websites. Let's see, photographer business cards. Photographer salary. That's not helping us. So let's type in the letter A. Okay, that's not really telling us much. Photographer B, business cards, Brooklyn. So you can see photographer Brooklyn. It's telling you that people are searching locally. They're searching by town. Photographer camera, cover letter, career. Let's type in D, definition. No, that's not going to help us. E, education, F. Well, okay. Photographer for wedding, photographer for parties. Now we're really starting to get somewhere. This is how people start to search. So let's type in photographer for a day. Ooh, pretty interesting. Photographer for a day. Photographer for an event. Photographer for a wedding. Let's type in the letter B. Photographer for birthday. Photographer for business. Photographer for babies. Okay? Um, it just goes on and on. Let's just do a quick look here. And photographer for babies. Okay. And uh, photographer for stillborn babies. Well, okay. Photographer for newborn babies. Well, that's pretty appropriate. And then let's type in the letter A. Photographer for babies at the beach. Ooh, pretty cool. That's a good keyword phrase that people might be searching for. Um, Photographer for baby boy. Okay, beach is another one. Let's type in the letter C. Okay, that's not telling me anything. D. I don't know what that is. That doesn't help us. Photographer E. F. Okay. We might want to go into birthday parties. Okay, so this is what we want to do. We want to start digging in and start going deep and deep and deep and find out what the keywords are that your customers are searching for. That's really the key to this whole thing. Now, if you want, you can even start looking at some of the content that people are writing. Like here's photographer for birthday. Go in and look at this page, and this page is ranking #1. So why not go and look at what somebody else is doing? Because this is on a national basis. What I'm here to help you is in your local market. So here's a great site to look at, and look at the content that they're writing. Um, this is the process. This is what you want to do, and you want to go step by step. So I'm not going to get too deep into this right now, but again, if you go into Amazon books and you do a search, photography business, here's a great book that was, you know, a, but this might help you with your business, but it may not help you with what your customers are looking for. So you want to dig in and maybe use like, photography for, kids, let's say. And let's see if anything comes up. Okay, guide to photography. I mean, so you want to start using those keywords you found over on Google and start digging deeper. Find out books that have already been written, that have already got the content, and you can use the content and build your strategy based on what's already selling. That's the whole concept. So I'm going to get a little deeper into this in a next video, and I'll show you a little bit more about this. But again, you could do the same thing. Copy. Let's go over here, and let's do the same thing right here. And we're going to do photography for kids. Wow, okay, 17,000 views. Obviously this is a viable market. 22,000 views 9 months ago. So photography for kids is a really big deal. Okay, now there may be some other things like how do you what do you do with that photography when you're done? Okay, so this is the preliminary part of the whole strategy. So you really want to do some digging here. And think about what does your customer want? Do they just want a photographer, or what can make you unique? What's going to make you stand out from the competition? From other photographers, because it's one thing to take photography, but what are you going to do with that photography? Are you going to put it on your wall? Are you going to put it on your desk? Are you going to put it, in a table in your living room? So you want to start thinking in terms of what is the customer going to do with that? So you want to maybe get into that part of the market. So you want to use this discovery of What does your customer want? And that's how you're going to build your business, based on demand. This is demand driven marketing. And I'm going to talk about search engine optimization, and I'm going to talk about some social media strategies going forward. But this is the foundation. If you build your foundation right in the very, very beginning, it doesn't take that long. It takes an hour or two or three. But once you start thinking this way, you're going to always implement this strategy. So this is a start. I'm going to show you a couple more videos. So, this is video one in a series. I'm going to create a couple more videos to help you out a little bit and get a little bit deeper. So, hope this helps you, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video.